Everyone, I want to share a word that the Holy Spirit gave to me today. So, Matthew 24, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So, these days are looking a lot like the flood that happened in 1656 BC, and they're also looking like the days of Babel when Nimrod was a totalitarianism dictator over the people, and he lived between 2200 BC to 2154 BC. He died at 76 years old. So he lived 544 years after the flood. The great grandson of Noah, he at 18 years old, up until 18, he was a mighty hunter before the Lord. But at 18, he rebelled. Satan tempted him, and in his heart, he began to think that God destroyed his ancestors in the flood, which we know is not true. We know that God granted mercy for 120 years, and if the people would turn away from their rebelliousness and seek him with a broken heart, he would have relented. Those are God's words. But the people instead began to have immorality and orgies with Nephilims, dead spirits, demons. And they're doing it again right now in the year October 2020. So Nimrod was the great-grandson of Noah. After the flood, he felt threatened by God. He turned against God, and he built a temple. He built a Babel up into the heavens. Remember what God says? The thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He also says that we must enter through the shepherd, through the sheep gate. A man or woman who tries to enter another way to heaven is a thief and a liar. And God will not allow a liar in heaven. So we must go through the trials, tribulations, long-suffering, along with joy and peace and love of the Holy Spirit. We drink a cup of joy and suffering with Christ. Now, Nimrod's kingdom expanded to Nineveh and other cities. This same type of government exists today in America and throughout the world, whereby one or a few of people profit from the labor of the majority under them. And this is happening in many cities in America. Each is ruled by a self-willed person, self-willed for their own selfishness and their own lust. These are rulers seeking wealth and power, and by aggression. There's a joined cities and nations were born, and then empires, thus enslavement of the government, run by greed and power. And now they are trying to form a coalition. So now they were